long some of you guys have failed to take action against those unsightly wet patches and those unwanted body odours. I'm here to stamp out the sweat and the smell of the humid British summertime. A sweaty one. I'm afraid I'm going to have to measure your sweat. I mean, you've got... I hate to ask you such a question, but are you a daily washer?
Yes.
Good. What do you do to combat sweat in the summertime?
Well, I try and wear a decent deodorant.
Yes.
Which is important. I try and wear light clothing.
If someone in the office was a little bit pongy, what would you do? Deal with that head on or just do a bit of this in the background?
I think I would, if it continued, I would have to have a word with them on the side.
Would you ever consider carrying a bucket and a sponge and just washing them? My initial investigations have proved rather fruity. Although somewhat impressed, a few of the guys I've met are clueless when it comes to preventing sweat and the fight against odour. Earlier on, I went to visit an expert to get some professional advice on how to tackle a situation which really is the pits. Hi, I'm here with Professor Greg Whyte, who's found himself in some rather sweaty situations with some well-known faces. Isn't that right, Greg?
It is right. I've been to a few places. I've been up Kilimanjaro with Cheryl Cole and Chris Moyles. I've swum across the channel with David Williams, and I've run 43 marathons with Eddie Izzard. So I know about sweat.
So you specialise in sports science. You must have come across some top-level athletes. How do they cope with sweating so much? And what about the man on the street? What can we all do to combat that summer sweat on?
Summer sweat and the summer pong is really easy to avoid. Two things. Wash regularly, particularly those areas where you get the smell, under the arms and the feet. Make sure you've got clean clothes on. But most importantly, select a deodorant that is an antibacterial. Right Guard Extreme is a classic example of that. Silver molecules in there, which are fantastic antibacterial agents, can control that bacteria and stop the pong.
Armed with the knowledge to tackle the epidemic of sweat, my work ridding the country of this pongy predicament continues. Let me help you, I can help you with your sweat. Personal top tips?
Yes, I would say that just find a nice piece of shade and just chill out, as I would say.
And just chill out, slow down a little bit.
Exactly, yeah.
I would put on a liberal amount of deodorant in the morning, and then I would just try and pace myself. Plan ahead, not rush. Definitely don't break into a trot.
Oh, we like that. A
yeah.
man in control. Follow those tips and that sound advice. Stay fresh, stay dry, because nobody likes the smell of an Englishman. On that note.